Hello and welcome to the Sports Pitch Podcast. State of Origin 2 review. Queensland have won 26 to 24, bringing State of Origin 2025 to a decider to be played in New South Wales. I'm disappointed. I really am disappointed.
What a game.
It was a good game, game of two halves really, but disappointment, man.
If I was in your shoes, I would be. But as for the Queenslanders, what an effort game.
Yeah.
80 minutes.
80 minutes. The first half was all attack. Second half was all defense.
Yeah.
You showed up. You showed up and we didn't.
We did. This is a typical Queensland fashion type win.
It is. And you know what was crazy? I didn't think about it until you said it before we went on air. You said that if that was Queensland, with that 3 minutes to go, if it was New South Wales on their line trying to defend that 2 points, Queensland would have scored 100%.
Yeah, well, those are the moments that Queensland have always iced.
Yeah, and we couldn't.
For that last 10 minutes, the possession you guys have, I'd love to see the stat on that. The amount of tackles you guys had in our own half, in that 10-metre zone. How you guys didn't ice it, I don't know.
In the first half, we had... in half-time, it was 17 to 14.
Yeah.
New South Wales way. Yet the scoreline was a 20-point difference Queensland's way. It's just different. It's different gravy, bro.
Yeah.
Honestly, like if we don't have everything go our way, it's just so hard for us.
And that's the thing, but with the team you got now, you don't need everything to go your way.
No, we don't.
But you still couldn't get it. Even towards that last... A lot of whingers now going to say we copped a lot of calls, went our way. Bro, with the last 10, 15 minutes, he's had a lot of calls your way.
Yeah, but the penalty count was skewed 100% Queensland's way. But I can't really argue with it, honestly. Yeah. I can't argue with it.
Yeah, but, bro, at the end of the day...
And there was a few times as well where I thought, fuck, that's going to be another 6 again call.
Yeah.
Fuck, that's another penalty. And he didn't call it.
Yeah.
Like there was a blatant one I remember off the top of my head was... Queensland, they went up to play the ball and Latrell Mitchell pulled his leg.
Yeah. Yeah, a lot of that shit happened.
And they didn't call it.
Yeah.
And I'm like, oh, well, fuck, we're getting lucky at this point.
Bro, even Robson, when he held off the Ponga from picking up the ball.
Yeah.
That's a professional foul.
Yeah, I understand.
In the normal game, that's a professional foul.
Yeah, but you can understand where... That's like I thought Tino knocked on the ball, but it was back.
Yeah, it went back.
That one, yeah, but then like the players were just...
It was all scuffled.
Scrambled.
Look, at the end of the day, the ref packed the whistle away in some moments.
Yeah, but...
In others, he might have given us
more
more
blatant. They were blatant, like...
But there's no excuse for you guys, bro.
No, there isn't.
You guys have a fucking overpowered team.
Yeah, we scored more tries as well this game.
More tries again.
Goal kicking.
Once again, your kicking is proving... To hurt you
Where
guys.
club football, Lomax is kicking more percentage than Val Holmes.
Yeah.
But because it's Origin, Val Holmes just picks up his game. All of a sudden, he can kick.
Yeah, and his defensive reads in this game.
There was a tackle he made on Critter 1-on-1 in the second half.
That was a good battle.
Well,
like I was saying, bro, it's one of those games where you look around and you say, this is why Queensland has a big mouth and says things like, you guys just don't get it. They just live and breathe, and they will die for this arena.
Because as a New South Welshman and a proud New South Welshman, right? I love the Blues. Queensland get Origin, New South Wales don't. I don't care if we go on a fucking 1,000-year winning spree. I still think we're going to win Game 3, and I think we win comfortably.
Yeah.
But Queensland get Origin. Their backs were against the wall. Because if that was New South Wales all week, would have come out and you guys would have put 50 on us.
Yeah.
I swear to God.
Yeah.
But these guys fire up, bro. Especially everything that's happening with Billy Slater on the media.
How does that happen and they come out and perform like that? How?
I don't know.
All the bullshit that's been said.
I don't know.
And this isn't like just bullshit that we don't understand. There were some heavy things thrown around.
It was huge.
Personal things.
Yes, and I couldn't believe what he said.
And I'm not even talking about Aaron Woods. I'm talking about the head of Billy Slater.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about.
He lost his marbles.
He did 100%.
To come out and stay level-headed.
To me, and as bad as this sounds, because he touched on a very touchy subject, which I don't really want to get into.
Yeah.
But to me, that was a ploy from him. I'm going to get all the... bro, surely.
Yeah.
Because why would he say that?
Yeah. Like, that's how he gathered up his boys.
I swear to God.
He's revving them, you're trying to say.
That's what I'm saying, and it worked.
He will never come out. He can't say that.
I know, but
'Cause
I
you
said
can't
it.
use,
But I'm just
you know,
saying
yeah.
someone's death as fuel. But
Yeah, no way. But
I'm just saying.
that last 10 minutes just showed why Queensland have this aura about them.
I agree, man.
But
it's fucking upsetting.
It sort of gives you that 8-win streak in a nutshell.
Yeah.
This is what they done. Because there was a lot of games in the 8-win streak where you guys dominated.
100%. But we'd lose by 2.
Yeah. And then that's just how it ended. And that's just what they do.
Let's get into the action, right? Got notes down from the game, and then we'll talk about the game after, more like precise moments.
It's
of
literally
players.
80 minutes of action.
Yeah. All right.
What a
So literally, the first set, New South Wales started off with the ball.
Yeah.
The ball gets to Luai on last, kicks it out on full.
That was horror.
I'm like, oh, good. It's just
Yeah.
a bit of nerves, you know. We'll still beat you. Look at our team. Look at yours.
Yeah.
New South Wales end up defending that set. The ball goes dead. Now, off that set, Cleary gets... off that set, right, the ball goes dead by Queensland.
Yeah.
We march up the field. Cleary puts up a bomb. Ponga drops it.
Yeah.
All right, and then I think we got a six again call.
Yeah.
And Queensland defended it. And I'm like, oh, all right. What's happening here?
Yeah.
Shouldn't be working out like this. Like, we looked not threatening at all.
Yeah, no.
At all, that
Our
first 5
defense
minutes.
was good,
Yeah.
but your attack was just a bit...
We'll get into the attack later.
A bit flat.
All right, 8 minutes into the game, after a Tino knock on, Tino knocks on second, right? And this is after a couple of more 6 again calls. These 8 minutes in now. From the from kickoff till that point, the only time you guys attacked, so the first literally 8 minutes, the only time you guys attacked was when we kicked the ball out on the full.
Yeah.
Other than that, it was all us.
Yeah.
Ball 6 again calls and a knock on from Tino. Ball gets to Luai in second, puts on an early kick.
Yeah.
And I was like, I love an early kick, especially when it's on. Early kick, Crichton ends up running through, puts it on the toe. To'o scores his first try of the game, opens up the scoring. Lomax kicks the goal from the touchline, 6-0 to New South Wales after 9 minutes. And I'm thinking, my prediction of like 20 plus it's here.
From that get-go, I was shat myself.
It is here.
If Luai is doing that on second, and he's having a free-flowing type game, then fuck, he's going to give us a long night.
Back-to-back penalties for Queensland, then give field position for them. They start to attack, and after another 2 6 again calls. By the way, all these penalties, I can't remember a penalty where I said that's bullshit.
Yeah.
Honestly. Dog shit from New South Wales when it comes to
discipline
our
was
discipline.
out of the window, yeah.
We didn't care. And it's just fucking stupid, right? Queensland worked to the middle of the field before spreading left. Dearden playing playing direct, plays direct. Jams defensive players in. Block play last second, right? Gets Toya outside of Latrell Mitchell. To'o shoots in. Toya just passes on to the hammer. Scores in the corner. Bro, I forgot that try even happened. That's how much shit happened in 80 minutes. But now I'm remembering. Gets him the ball. Hammer scores in the corner. And then, like I said at the beginning, Holmes slots it in from the sideline. After 15 minutes, it's 6-all. And I'm thinking, come on, boys.
And what happened to that play...
Surely.
Let me just touch on a few things. What happened to that play is... Dearden is such a professional, bro. Such a professional.
Bro. Unbelievable.
With the whole state on his shoulders.
Yeah.
Your captain has just been dropped. You can't come in and play that calm. It's just, we're human beings, bro, at the end of the day. That calm, runs a nice, beautiful, direct ball, run.
Line, yeah.
When he pops it off to Toya, so this is where the mistake came from To'o. Because we all know, you're either jamming in all the way.
To'o wasn't a mistake.
Or he's staying back. But did you see what he done? He went to jam in.
And then came back.
Last second, he backed up.
Backed off, yeah.
And when Hammer saw that...
I don't think that was the issue. I think Latrell Mitchell was the issue. He shot up way too fast. Because no one on the outside or his inside shot out.
Yeah.
To'o stayed back and so did
I think that's what To'o actually pushed up. Okay,
that's why, because he was like, shit.
Right.
He ran up, he was like...
That's why he half pushed up.
Yeah,
you're
I had
actually
to
right.
back.
You got that spot.
And then To'o got around Latrell.
Yeah.
To'o got around Latrell. And it was all set up by literally square, straight running.
Yeah.
By Dearden. It's something he does fucking probably better than anyone else.
Yeah.
He's unbelievable, right? Score 6-all. The first set of after conceding points to New South Wales, Edwards drops the ball. It looked to go back. I don't know if you remember off the kick, but they called it forward. 2 plays into the set, Tino gets the ball and gets lined up by Martin, who forces an error, and I was G'd. If you remember this.
Yeah, I do, because Tino had one of his worst games in Origin.
Yeah, it was like... he had some good moments.
I would say it's his worst game in Origin, but...
Probably, but he had some good moments.
He got roughed up, bro. That would kill him.
Off the following set, Martin receives the ball. Holmes jams in. Holmes gets pumped, by the way.
He did, yeah, but to put his body on
100%. Put his body on line, forces the error.
Yeah, and he got up laughing.
Yeah. Forced the error. Holmes had a fuck.
This is the Holmes that Dragons are dying for.
They're the ones that they signed.
Yeah.
I don't know who's playing in his spot right now, but he came in absolutely whacked. He got whacked.
Yeah.
Forced the error, but that's all that matters. And then 20 minutes in, after the error from Martin, the play gets down to Dearden on last, 10 metres out from New South Wales line.
This is
puts in a beautiful fucking kick to the wing, isolating the hammer and versus To'o. And fuck, there's only one winner there. Right? To'o in the air does not exist. Yeah. Hammer jumps over him, gets the ball, slams it down. He's second of the game. Queensland second of the game. Holmes converts 12-6 Queensland, and I'm thinking, damn, that is a massive target.
Yeah, and that kick was just...
That kick,
as perfect as you want it to be.
You didn't have one kick like that.
Yeah.
Last game. Not one.
Yeah, no.
Where it threatened.
It was either going too far or it was too short.
Yeah, well, how many times did we catch an
angle
and 20 meter tap?
But that's what Dearden brings, man. Just a professional, bro.
So good.
Like, that's the one word, professional, just describes who he is, bro.
Bro, unbelievable. Right, then we get to a point. Harry Grant runs out of dummy half, draws in the defense, pops the ball to Munster, who hits the hole and scores. And then I'm thinking, what the fuck? This was like literally back-to-back, right? Harry Grant, you compare game 1 to this.
Yeah.
Wow.
It was the day and night, really.
Wow.
Yeah, day and night.
He was so dangerous out of dummy half.
He was.
Every time he picked up that ball and took a step.
Very deceptive, by the way.
Yeah, but the defense would stop.
You cried and he fucking stopped him in his tracks.
Yeah.
That's what threw him off.
Yeah, but
Luai had to jam
that's
in.
what it is. It's and you go, oh, what's he going to do? Is he going to pass or run? So you stop. You wait for him to make a decision.
Yeah.
Once you do that, you'll pull your pants down.
Yeah.
That's exactly what he done.
100%.
Ran out of dummy half. The defense jammed and then stopped like, oh, shit, is he going to pass? By that time, it was too late. Munster's made up his mind. He's hitting the gap. Short ball, straight through. And once again, Valentine Holmes converts. 26 up. It would have been 18, but there was a penalty in between the two tries. 20 points to 6 up.
And Munster had no right being there, by the way.
100%.
But did you realise the whole game, it was Munster and Dearden just swapping positions?
Yeah, they played everywhere.
They played everywhere.
They played everywhere.
Munster proving
and now
why.
that's what you get with two running halves who know what the fuck's going on.
Well, we see it in the Storms.
Yeah.
Exactly what we see in the Storms.
It was
crazy. When he got picked as a captain, everyone laughed, right? Because Munster doesn't look like that serious guy.
Well, I would have picked him as my captain, honestly.
But fuck, man, he led this team to a victory, bro.
Did. And there are some people, when they get that C next to their name,
they just shit
they
themselves.
go to another level.
Yeah.
Other players,
some of them shit themselves.
Other players, 100%. We've seen it so many times.
Did Munster change his play at all? The same Munster that we see.
No,
jumping around.
You know, but I'll tell you what it was. Everything had so much more purpose.
Yeah.
I swear to God.
Yeah.
He played exactly his style.
Yeah, I
you know what
that.
you're going to get out of Munster.
Yeah, I get
But
that.
everything had more purpose.
Yeah.
Every time he took a run, it was a little bit harder.
Yeah.
Every tackle, shoulder would lean in a bit more. That's a captain.
And just that cockiness, bro. I love. He's fucking. Bro,
Can't stand him. Anyway, 3 minutes to go in the half. Nathan Cleary gets the ball at first receiver, 10 metres out. Dummies. Bumps off a few Queensland players. Goes straight through a gap that was there. Scores. Fortunately for New South Wales. Obstruction of Tukumanu. Who I thought was a waste in that team. Tukumanu. We'll get after it. We'll go through it after the game.
What do you think of that?
We'll go through it. What that
obstruction.
was obstruction.
That was lazy.
I can't remember who he obstructed. I don't think he was going to get there.
Carrigan.
I don't think Carrigan was going to get there.
He wasn't, but it's very lazy of Tukumanu to stay there.
Guys, Tukumanu ran through the line and was walking back.
Yeah, like you don't walk backwards in a play where it's still on. Nothing stopped.
The tackle, wait for the tackle.
Especially your halfbacks got the ball.
Yeah.
Not your back rower, not your center.
Your center or winger,
halfbacks got the ball. So you got to expect anything.
There's a lot more to happen.
And the fact that he was walking back very slowly showed you like just that bit of amateurish. Like play in him. He's still very young.
Yeah, I don't think.
I agree with you. Anyway, he shouldn't have been picked. That's my opinion. Anyway.
Yeah, I don't think Carrigan would have got there.
Yeah, no, he wasn't getting there.
But it's an obstruction.
That's the rule.
It's been a penalty since day one. He obstructed a player, didn't give him the chance. Unfortunately, got chalked off. After it was awarded first by Klein.
Yeah.
And then Queensland, off the back of that, march up the field, fast play the ball. Ponga releases out to Ponga, quick play the ball, right? That's what set it up.
Love what he done today, man.
Grant out of dummy half again. The defense stops, right? Finds Deedon, who just hits a short ball. They jam on him. Deedon catches, passes all in one motion to man. Man. And man hit, spin, offload to Capewell, running back across into the defense, straight through, scores. At this point, I was like,
how do you stop it?
Yeah, but why am I here?
Yeah.
Why am I watching this?
Yeah.
Why am I here? We've got the best player in rugby league right now, Nathan Cleary, right?
Yeah.
We've got the best wingers in the league. We've got the best centres in the league. We've got the Australian props, bro.
You're not even exaggerating too. Like,
no, I'm not. This is legit.
Statistically and logic, you guys have the best players in this team.
We have the best team because it's basically the Australian team.
Yeah.
Minus who? Minus a couple of positions, honestly.
Minus maybe Munster and
Harry Grant. That's what
Harry Grant. Yeah.
Think of someone else.
Yeah.
I can't. And that's what they fucking do. In that first half, discipline went out the window. Oh, fuck, I don't.
I'll tell you something.
Like, so this is lucky it's game 2.
Yeah.
I swear to God, if this was the performance they gave me in game 1, I'd be going after him. But we won game 1, so it's all good.
Yeah.
But fucking discipline out the window. We could have fucking... This should have been done. Yeah. I want a whitewash. In my lifetime, I need a whitewash.
Yeah.
I fucking grew up, Khaled, watching all through high school, getting pumped year after year. I've said it a million times. I went through high school without New South Wales winning a single series. I want to fuck a whitewash.
That's crazy.
When am I getting a fuck a whitewash? Yeah. Look at our team on paper, cards. But we don't fucking get Origin.
If Queensland is just more than
they care so much more.
It's more than the players on the field, bro. It's
I swear to God it is.
It's effort. It's legacy, bro. It's blood, sweat, and tears,
it's
bro.
the two random people that have a podcast in Queensland that fucking cry out for their state.
Yeah.
They do it for that cunt.
Yeah.
New South Wales... Fuck me.
Just too much.
I want my 30K, bro. I don't care.
Yeah.
And then I'm sitting here fucking giving a shit.
You don't know yet, bro. Relax.
I know, but it's annoying, cuz. Bro, honestly, it should be 3-0. With the players we have, with the caliber of players we have, Khaled. Yeah, honestly.
100%. But, bro, when you got... Let me tell you something,
it's
bro.
It's fucking annoying.
When DC gets dropped and all you fuckwits out there, pick and stick and pick and dick my stick or whatever the fuck you want to say.
Pick and flick.
This is why Deedon gets picked. To find man on the short side. Bro, I can't remember who was in front of him.
It was so fast.
There wasn't there was probably half a meter.
Yeah, it was so fast.
There wasn't enough room to be doing anything.
So fast.
For Kurt Mann to realise he was going to get the ball.
Yeah, it's on.
To get whacked. And did you see the motion he was in? So it was all in one motion. Gets whacked, one motion.
Spin.
If he's just second slower, his defender, I can't remember who it was going to knock it out of his hand.
Yeah.
All in one motion because he knew no matter what happens here, it's still on. I'm not taking this tackle.
Yeah, but even like Capewell, for example, why the fuck is he making that
And he's
run?
running, so
diagonal.
Yeah, diagonal coming on the inside of Man. So Man had to spin his whole body and offload it to his... It was just, that was
and then you know what, you flip the
right
switch, flip the page to New South Wales. How many times in the second half, right, when the game's on the line, you see Payne Haas out there with the ball in one hand looking for an offload, not a fucking single supporter.
Yeah, but that's Queensland fucking done their homework, bro.
Fucking annoying. Anyway, 26-6 at half time. Queensland go in. I'm sitting there going, what the fuck? What the fuck? I'm sitting there. I'm like, surely, like, this has to be rigged. This has to be rigged. Like, how do you explain what just happened? Honestly.
Yeah, it was...
It has to be rigged. I don't understand.
It looked like for all money, we were going to just smack you guys, bro.
It's fucking crazy. Anyway, sometime during the first half, Jerome Luai gets put on report for an eye gouge. What a fucking donkey he is. Yeah. That's a month, bro. Like, that's a minimum a month. Eye gouge.
Do you reckon we'll see anything happen to him?
Cuz it's a minimum a month. Eye gouge, bro. Do you know how fucking dirty that is?
Is it actually is that a rule? Or?
No. There's no rule, but I'm saying minimum.
Yeah. Because you can see he purposely scraped. He had his fingers out, by the way. Like you think at least close his palm,
but he knows what he's doing.
He had his fingers out and he ran across his face.
I think the last time we seen it was
sorry, recently actually.
No, the last time was Hudson Young.
Didn't Marnie just poke someone? No, didn't Turpin just poke someone?
Yeah, that was completely accidental.
Oh yeah. Okay.
Yeah. That was a head high that went wrong. He was head hunting.
Yeah.
But just missed him and got him in the face. Hudson Young, and I think from memory it was 8 weeks.
Yeah.
Hudson Young got
Okay, when was that?
a couple of years ago. It was a bad one, but Hudson Young's was way worse. Hudson Young was on top of him and digs his eyes in and pulls.
I gotta look back at that.
Yeah. But this, it was bad. Luai does not play game 3.
Yeah, I feel, fuck, a lot of shit happened today, bro. But
Luai doesn't play game 3. Honestly, that was bad. I think Lomax's elbow was accidental. Like, I think he's just squirming to get out, connected. Shouldn't happen. You shouldn't be flanging elbows like that, but I don't think he's got anything to be worried about.
I don't think anything happened to Luai.
Luai's got a minimum month.
Like, I don't think.
That's even worse. Where everyone's eyes on the sport. You want to fucking do that? Everyone's eyes on the sport. Everyone's watching. Kids are watching. Everyone's watching.
We'll see how we go.
He's going to get a minimum a month. I have no doubt.
Yeah.
Honestly, no doubt. Anyway, second half kicks off. 45th minute. The first time I celebrated in this game after the try we scored, we got our first penalty. 45th minute.
Was that your first penalty?
First penalty.
Wow.
It was 9-0 at that point.
Wow, that's rough.
Yeah. And again, it's got nothing to do with the refereeing. No, I think Ashley Klein, I can't stand him. I think he's a shit ref. But I think he done a fine job this game. 45 minutes, first penalty. And I was celebrating. All right, on third, after the penalty, the Blues spread left, and one block play sees the ball get spread to
Luai. Luai gets it to Mitchell.
Mitchell, yes. So it was just Cleary. It was quick. It was fast. It was fucking clinical, actually. Just fast passes. Latrell Mitchell on the outside of Toya draws in Val Holmes. Pops it to... Oh, no, sorry. It was the opposite, actually. So Latrell Mitchell got the ball... And then, what's his name? Dearden came across.
Yeah.
Toya
came across,
Toya didn't trust Dearden, it looked like. Jammed in, and he done it twice in this game.
I done it a few times,
but the 2 tries we scored, right? It was the exact same thing. Dearden was the one that was covering Latrell.
And it was Toya not trusting his inside man.
Exactly. Toya jammed in, which means Hammer has to jam in. To'o untouched in the corner, scores. Right?
Not to take any credit from Lua, but... Because, he ran that line during 2 defenders and got that ball out to Latrell. Yeah. It was a clinical play.
It was beautiful.
So
right. After that, strong charge by... Oh, sorry, what's this? Oh, Lomax misses the conversion.
Yeah.
26-10.
Which in a normal game, he's getting that all day.
Yeah.
But fuck, it was weird weather, the pressure.
The weather was poor.
But he's an accurate kicker. He's got good accuracy, so...
Not today. Cleary, 5 minutes later, puts the ball up, out on the full, gifting Queensland possession. Again, it's that cute kick he does where he bananas it.
Yeah. I don't think he meant that one, but...
No, he did. He fully put his body into it and everything. What the fuck? And then Luai done the same thing later on in the game, which I'll get to.
Yeah.
What the fuck he's doing?
Yeah.
Well, what are we doing? Fucking kick the ball. I don't understand. You're trying to be
Cleary doesn't get this wrong.
Well, he gets it wrong, and when the pressure's on...
And in Origin, it seems to be a habit for him.
Yeah, yes. And I'll get to that after.
Yeah.
Right? New South Wales, we defended it, and then gets to a point. Strong charge by Hudson Young condenses all the defence before New South Wales spread right. The ball goes from Cleary to Luai on a block play. He then finds Edwards. He then finds Crichton, early ball, and then Crichton just fucking pins his ears back. Fucking drags 4 players over the try line, scores, puts it down, and this at point I'm getting excited as a New South Welshman, right? Lomax, I'm sitting there going, he's going to kick this, surely. Surely he kicks this. Bang! Smacks the post. Bounces straight out. I'm like, it's not your day. When it's not your day, it's just sometimes it's not your day, right? But I started getting excited. That play was beautiful, and it was so nostalgic. Every single player that touched it, at one point played for Panthers.
Really?
Yeah, it went from Cleary to Luai to Edwards to Crichton.
Wow, and Crichton had to beat 3 defenders.
Yeah, bro, he took 4 over the line.
He's
a tank.
Yeah.
That close to the line, a bit of space. You can't let Crichton hit that gap on the outside.
He beat someone. He beat someone. I think it was Dearden should have tackled him, or Ponga.
Yeah.
Straight on top of him, like he wasn't even there.
I think it was Ponga.
I think
I can't remember, but anyway.
Yeah.
All I remember was 4 players had a crack at him. but they gave him that outside shoulder.
Yeah.
Nah, never do that with Crichton. Like I said, 26-14, 19 minutes into the second half. We had a lot of time on our hand, New South Wales. With 17 minutes to go, Queensland kicked down the field and keep the Blues in their 20-metre zone, right? For a full set. It was a beautiful kick by Munster, and I don't know how Edwards got out of the try line. He literally just sat back and he just luckily fell out of the the try zone. And then Queensland's defense up in your face. We couldn't do shit. 20 metres out. Again, Luai gets the ball and shapes for that cute kick. I'm thinking, what the fuck? At this point, I'm screaming at TV, I swear to God.
Yeah.
But fucking kick it! Just kick the ball. Fuck. Poor Hammer. Got the fucking worst bounce any human has ever got.
Fuck, that was a sexy kick, but...
No, he got so lucky. Bro, it barely made their 40 metres. It barely made the 40-metre line.
Actually, yeah, that was actually a bodgy kick.
Yeah, it was disgusting.
Yes. That was an awkward kick.
I thought Cleary was going to thump it. This guy just...
That's right, because if Hammer gets that and runs it back, he's on your 40.
Right.
He's on your 30,
He's on our 30 cars. He's on wherever he wants to be.
Yeah, that's right. That was a...
But he sticks his leg out, the poor guy. It bounces over his leg. He hits his right arm and just falls. So knock on gifting us possession. I'm like, thank God. A minute later, the ball gets worked to the centre of the field. Cleary gets the ball. And again, block play with Luai finds Latrell Mitchell, draws in the Hammer and Toya before finding To'o, who gets low and just fucking charges through like two defenders coming across. Bro. Scores, gets his hat trick. Again, that try, it was the exact same thing. Deedon was coming inside to get Latrell, and Deedon tackles low. So there's no real fear of him getting palmed off.
And he's a good defender.
Very good defender, right? Toya didn't trust him.
No.
Toya jammed, Hammer had to jam with him, and it was the exact same thing. Just this time, there was more Queensland support players coming through, but fuck, To'o, head down, my God.
Yeah, and that's his first hat-trick
in Origin.
Since 2021. I'm saying first hat-trick in Origin.
In Origin since 2021. Since 2021. Tom Trbojevic.
Turbo,
yeah. Good days when Tommy was a gun. Again, Lomax misses the conversion. 26-18, 4 tries apiece. 10 minutes to go. New South Wales get the ball back through a Toya knock-on. New South Wales keep going right before the ball finds and falls out of bounds. This goes out. I'll talk through this one because when I was watching this, I was blowing up, right? We had those sets on your line. We just fucking stuck down the right side.
Yeah.
And Cleary gets the ball and he's going back in.
Yeah.
Cleary gets the ball, goes back in. At the end, Cleary was the one. They done a block play on the short side. Right? The ball hits the ground. Lomax tries his best to keep it in. But fuck me.
Disgusting pass.
Oh my God, bro. This is Nathan Cleary. 4 premierships in a row.
This is what defines a player's legacy.
Yes, it does. I swear to God. Moments like this, games like this.
The biggest game in all of NRL.
When your back's up against the wall.
Fuck, that was rough.
It was so... bro, imagine me watching it.
Yeah, and... do we agree that he came in with an injury, yeah? It was obvious.
Yeah, surely, but we'll talk about it after.
Yeah.
Right. The next set, like literally off that scrum, Latrell Mitchell, 1-on-1 strip, gets the ball back from Nanai. And I'm like, game's on. 6 again, call helps New South Wales build some pressure. On third, the ball gets to Luai, who puts in a lovely grabber. Pounced on by Angus Crichton, who scores. Lomax converts. He finally got one. And I'm thinking, wow, we're back in this. We're going to win. Biggest comeback in Origin history. And then...
at that moment, bro, my stomach...
for the next... Yeah?
Was killing me. Surely we don't lose this one.
For the next 6 minutes, New South Wales produced some of the shittest rugby league I have ever seen in my life.
Very appalling.
It's usually like New South Wales produced the shittest rugby league I've ever seen. I have seen the 2024 Tigers play better than this. I have seen the 2020 Bulldogs play better than this. It was fucking embarrassing. And it was spearheaded by one man. I don't care if he came in with an injury.
Yeah.
I don't fucking care. Because champions have played with injuries. Fucking, what's his name?
Josh Morris, Cooper Cronk.
Josh Morris got up
Jonathan
off the ball.
Thurston.
Cuz,
we just named greats.
Wally Lewis.
Bro,
I don't know what he had, but he's a broken arm.
Yeah.
A broken arm, got man of the match in the game, scored a match try in that game.
Josh Morris came off his ass on the grass.
Ran back on, tackled.
Tries having tackle.
Who did he tackle, by the way?
Greg Inglis.
Greg Inglis,
yeah. Jonathan Thurston won the series.
But that's what makes
dislocated
champion
shoulder.
players, cuz. That's what makes champions. That's the difference between a great rugby league player and a fucking immortal. And whoever fucking says Nathan Cleary is immortal can suck a dick. Can suck a fucking dick. You have no idea if you think he's an immortal. How the fuck can he compare Nathan Cleary to Andrew Johns? How can he compare him to Jonathan Thurston? How can he compare him to fucking, Darren Lockyer? Darren Lockyer, Jonathan Thurston's aren't even immortals yet.
Yeah.
Are you saying Nathan Cleary's going to get it over them?
And that's my
fucking
thing, man,
way.
because I'm a big Nathan Cleary glazer. And I'm one of those guys that say he's up there for immortality. But
There's
it's
no
these
way.
games that define...
100%.
No, this game takes a great player, like you said, to an immortal.
Yes.
And we just named 3 or 4 players
Cousin, there's a
with
lot more.
injuries, with career-finishing injuries.
There's a lot more.
And there's a lot more. And fuck, Cleary, you've come in with an injury or not. I don't know, like, just either don't play or run the show. Because Origin is not about half...
It was disgusting.
Giving you 50%.
It was fucking
You're
disgusting.
there for 100%.
I don't understand why he fucking thought Payne Haas was his fucking personal battering ram.
Yeah.
Kept giving him the ball.
I feel sorry for Penn Haas.
I swear to God, kept getting the ball. Unfortunately for him, it was his error that probably ended the game.
Yeah.
Now, with 20 seconds to go, we got the ball back. Queensland kicked it. It was a low grab. It was supposed to go out. It didn't find touch. Edwards picks up the ball, charges back into the line. Met by a wall of Queenslanders.
Yeah.
And why the fuck he's there? They smash him. He drops the ball. Game's over. Queensland 26, New South Wales 24, in a game that shouldn't even fucking been close. You fucking look at the two teams on paper, and I get it, it's Origin, but fuck me, bro. Like, it's a game of footy. You guys are the better team. You're the better players. Fire up. Just get some fucking... I don't want to... Bro, you know what pisses me off as well? These blokes grew up with me. Like, we grew up in the same era. We watched New South Wales get fucked year after year. Why don't they care? We just don't fucking get it. We just don't get it. I swear to God.
I saw so many red flags for your team.
Heaps, bro. Heaps.
So many red flags. All week, bro. So many red flags. But once again, Queensland stayed quiet and shut their mouths. And then you got Sharon Woods.
One person was talking. Aaron Woods done nothing wrong.
Yeah, but then it's one of those things where, like, what are the players, when they see that, they're laughing probably, they're growing ahead, they're getting cocky, like... Bro, just shut the fuck up and play. Because they've got such a good team where all they've got to do is just show up.
Yeah, but the media tries to hype up the game. He's doing his job.
You're telling me all those videos you saw, how many videos did you see, short clips of Spencer Lenu having interviews, Critter, To'o, Luai, all these photos?
He's got a vlog.
No, not just that, but all over the sports thing, all these videos. I saw a lot of them actually.
Yeah,
bro.
let him. I don't care about that. Do whatever you want.
If you're gonna
but
do
when the game comes,
if you're gonna do that, come play simple footy and just get the game.
100%.
Because all they have to do
100%.
really is play simple footy, and they win the game.
Yeah, agreed. But they had other ideas. Now let's get back on Cleary. He didn't look 100%.
Nah.
If you're not 100%, don't fucking play.
Yeah, I think he's gone. I think he's out for the next few weeks.
Don't fucking play if you know, bro. Like, you're bringing your next player. Honestly,
they don't like Burden.
They hate Burden.
They can't stand Burden.
If Burden's in 5'8" for game 3, unless Moses is back.
No, I don't think so.
Well, let's see how long he's out for, because nothing's actually.
No,
they
said.
How long is it?
He's out to around 21 or 23.
Bullshit.
Yeah.
Burden has to be a 5'8".
Yeah, because he went from a minor injury to a major.
Burden has to be a 5'8".
It went from a cork to a proper, I think it was hamstring tightness or calf tightness.
Damn, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, Burden's your 5'8", because Luai's out.
But then, what, you're going to run out of Burden 5'8" and Luai halfback?
Cleary. Well, we got to see. Luai is out. Luai is suspended, cuz there's no doubt.
Okay, let's say Luai suspended.
Yeah.
Cleary's not playing next Origin, but he looked battered.
Yeah, but let's see.
His leg looks gone.
He's going to miss a couple of weeks. Let's see if he's fit. If he isn't, who the fuck's the halfback?
Who is your halfback?
Lachlan Galvin. No.
Okay.
No.
Who is your halfback?
I don't know.
No, like, seriously.
No, I don't know. I got to think. There's a halfback.
Seriously?
Carl Flanagan. I need a hero. And he pops up.
Fuck.
I don't know.
Well,
this might be a reality, cuz. This might be fucking right there.
Bro, I can't even think of another halfback.
New South Wales.
Am I dumb right now or what?
Who is it?
Titans? Who's Titans? They don't have a halfback. Raiders?
Fogarty's a Queenslander.
Fogarty.
Queensland.
Knights, Jackson Hastings. Fuck, now Manly. Who's Manly's halfback?
Oh, that's okay. I just figured it out.
Who?
Congrats on the series.
Why?
Nico Hines.
Oh, fuck.
Nico Hines.
No way.
If that happens.
Redemption arc. No way.
Imagine. He comes back, wins it. You know what? If that happens, Nico Hines is a fucking better player than
He's
Cleary.
a better Origin player than Cleary.
I swear to God. Anyway, but he should have ruled himself out. If there was a fucking injury, he came out looking like Tommy Turbo with that fucking strapping on his thigh. Excuse me. He should have pulled out. If you know, it's Origin. Yeah. It's never an easy game. Even when we dominated game 1, we only won by 12. In a game where we thumped yous. We won by 12. It's not looking good, bruv.
Do you need...
What?
Do you really think you need Cleary firing to win this game?
No, cuz, but I want to see it.
But you don't need that.
But you know, if Cleary has a game like this, we lose.
Yeah,
that's how much influence he has on the team.
Okay, that's true. He has a shit game.
Yeah.
But he didn't get us involved today. Why?
No, he did.
Well,
Cleary.
he's kicking. He didn't.
Because Cleary. No,
didn't kick
yes,
no
he
one near as
did,
much
bro.
as he kicked.
Because
No, he
yes, he
doesn't.
did. He did.
Lua took a lot of kicks.
Let's see how much.
Check the kicks.
But he got involved, cuz. The guy got involved. The guy got involved a little too much for my liking. 14 kicks to 5. Cleary had 14 kicks.
14 kicks.
Yes.
Because the Latrell took 1.
Latrell took 2. Stephen Crichton took 2. Brian To'o had 1. Dylan Edwards had 1.
Exactly.
But between the two halves, 14 to 5. He done the majority of the
f-
kicking.
And then check how many Munster and Dearden had.
Munster and Dearden. Dearden had 3. Munster had 10. Toya had 2. Harry Grant had a kick. Well, you didn't have to get to your kicks because every time you ran, you scored. There's a lot of errors, by the way. A lot of errors.
Yeah.
How much was it? Okay, team stats. There you go. So you guys completed at 66%. We completed at 69.
Oh, that's
Yeah,
rubbish.
it was fucking poor. 13 and 15 errors. 13 for the Blues, 15 to
What are we up to with this? Or what are we talking about?
We're talking about whatever you want now. I just spoke about
so
Cleary.
Cleary.
It's fucking...
He can't make it to the next Origin. He didn't look right, bro.
Well, let's see how he goes. Let's see what it is first. It could be just a bruise, could be a call.
No. He's got a hamstring. Something's wrong with his hamstring.
Well, let's see what the goal
No
is.
way he comes out of this game and just be ready for next game. It's in 3 weeks.
It's in 3 weeks, I know, but let's see what it is first.
In these 2 weeks, they've got Warriors, which he wasn't going to play. That's in New
Dogs.
Zealand. No.
Yeah, next round.
They've got...
Yes.
Fucking no way he plays against us, bro.
No.
Because, bro, they're going to be tight. That's our style.
Yeah.
Bashing the halfback.
Let's see how it goes.
And if he plays against us,
Let's see how it goes.
no way he makes it the game free.
I don't know, bro, but it's fucking annoying, honestly. Bringing in Dearden for you guys was fucking a master stroke.
Yeah.
I know you called it from game 1. You said you want Dearden over DCE. I said, no way, that's your captain. You can't just drop him. Dearden fucking killed it.
I said they're going to pick DCE because of the media.
Yeah, he said they'll pick him, but
his
they
final
should pick
goodbye.
Dearden.
I said that. I said we're going to lose because he's in the team. Then I said they're going to bring Dearden and we're going to win the second game. I honestly caught it by a T. Also, you know what? Bro, Kurt Mann,
Well, what a debut.
all he had to do was play exactly how he plays in the Bulldogs.
That's exactly what he done.
Because that's the style that Queensland is sort of playing.
Yeah.
That
But
gritty
Queensland always play like that.
They do, yeah.
Like for years.
But Mann was like a perfect slot into the team.
Yeah, but Man is the best at that role. He really is.
He honestly, each run of his was 10 to 15 meters.
He was so good.
And
bro.
each run was followed by a quick play of the ball.
You know, we are so lucky at the Bulldogs, straight out.
Yeah,
we
we
are
are.
so lucky to have Ezra.
No, Kurt Mann.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So lucky.
Another standout for me. First of all, Munster was man of the match. I'm pretty sure.
What a performance! What a performance!
Robert Toya played very good. Defensive decisions.
Some defensive reads.
A bit rookie-ish, but fuck, you got to try like in front of you. Any gimme experience center, they'll be doing the same thing.
Yeah.
But he just needs to clean that up a bit. Punga, with all the mistakes he had, all the hard balls gave him hell. Never shied away from his game.
100%.
That left edge,
He kept his head up
loved
and kept going.
He had a thing with Critter and knew what to do. Just draw Critter in, take that hit up, and try to get the ball away.
Yeah.
Which he had a good game. And for me, all around, it was all more effort because we can't go by talent and skill because you guys dominate in that park. But for you guys, all week I saw so many red flags, bro. Clean sweep, 13 plus. I'm not even worried. Bro. It's Origin. I told you in Maui first game, it's Origin, bro. I don't give a fuck who you have, who you bring in, and how you play. Origin is a different fucking breed,
if New South Wales comes out and plays to the best of their ability,
they'll shit on us.
And that's what I expect from the team.
But it's Origin.
It is Origin. So why don't you fire up?
If Origin was made
the players don't care. If the players cared as much as the fans do, I swear to God, we'd mop yous. Absolutely mop yous. These guys don't care. It's a fucking paycheck.
And if players, if players was all you need to get the victory, and then like no disrespect, but Edgerkley and Corey Allen would not have a series win under their belt.
I agree.
You know, and Brent Lee and all these sort of you know very very mid.
Corey Allen was your fullback, bro.
Fullback, and Edgerkley was a try scoring, the winning try. Yeah, the Origin is different, and
it's just Queensland. This game,
and this game, if you've never watched Origin, and this is your first Origin game you watched,
it was a great game.
This has been it for the last fucking 60 years.
It shouldn't be this close with the team we have. It shouldn't be this close because I swear to God, when we were getting thumped with that superstar team that Queensland had. It was maybe one game was close, but the others were all thumpings. I don't know, bro. It's upsetting. I think Otokamanu drops out.
Yeah, what did he changes? I want to hear more.
I want to bring in Preston.
For
Otokamanu. Play him anyway. I don't care. We need fucking players like Preston.
What's the bench going to look like? Connor Watson,
Hudson Young, Leniu,
Preston.
Hudson Young can play prop. Hudson Young he had a good game today. When he came on, he made a difference. I don't care about small or big. I don't care.
He can't do that.
Why?
Because your style of play is made from those big boppers.
Yeah, but I don't care about the big boppers.
Doesn't play enough.
I want fucking effort players. I want effort
Preston
players.
Preston don't do the job for you, bro.
I want effort players.
Preston won't do the job for you.
Yes, Preston will do a job. Effort players, cuz.
Well, for what you guys need.
For me, Terrell May's the easy in, but he won't fucking play. You can't say what you said and get picked. You can't.
Ezra Mam got picked.
Ezra Mam didn't say anything about Queensland. Ezra Mam will fuck.
He done worse. But he done worse.
He done worse, but he didn't say anything about the state. Completely different. I wouldn't have picked Ezra Mam.
You wouldn't have picked him?
No way.
So you literally just define the difference between Queensland and New South Wales.
I wouldn't pick Ezra Mam. Would you pick Ezra Mam? Would you pick Ezra Mam?
Billy Slater did.
Would you pick him? I'm not asking Billy Slater.
Billy Slater did though.
Or would you pick him? If you were coaching him? I wouldn't. Fuck him. Okay, Billy Slater, if a Queenslander came out and said that, would Billy Slater pick him? No way. No fucking way. Talk shit about the state. Throw that jersey in the bin?
I think you would.
Wallahi wouldn't.
I think you would.
Wallahi wouldn't. What?
They come in just to win the game, Ali.
Because they don't.
This game,
they don't. I'll tell you why.
This game is
Dallas Johnson played 30 games in a fucking Maroons jersey. Dallas Johnson.
Yeah.
You know, if he was from New South Wales, he wouldn't get dick.
Who's Dallas Johnson?
Thank you. You're lock for the whole fucking time you guys dominated us. Cowboys. Fucking little.
Oh, Dallas Johnson. Yeah. Sorry, yeah.
Bulldog.
Yeah.
Wallahi wouldn't have played the game for New South Wales.
I don't know, yeah, the short, stocky.
Because you guys pick over you pick players who are going to do the 1%ers.
Did he also have a bandage over his head?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Always, constantly. Yeah, always had a cut.
Yeah.
He would do the shit no one wanted to do.
Yeah.
He'd be the first guy in the line off like chasing down a kickoff.
So what are your changes? Just that one change?
I'd take Otokamanu out. I'd bring in someone more defensive minded maybe.
Who's your halfback?
My halfback's Cleary.
Cleary's injured with a hammy. Who's your halfback? Talk.
Hines.
Can we not think of another halfback right now?
No.
At all?
I can't. Maybe there is in the comment section below. If there is, let me know. New South Wales fans, please.
Yeah, for me, it's... by the way, Fodawaker had a better game.
Fodawaker was very good.
His...
was not a better game. He was very good.
Yeah, his hit-ups were fucking... He had a lot of... There was a lot of intent behind those hit-ups. And that's what I've been saying. He fucking dent the line for me.
He didn't get pushed back.
Dent the line for me. And Hamakallah. And Yeah, Carrigan, when he came on, fucking made a difference.
Yeah. I told you, your bench looks a lot scarier.
Did Slater change anything in that
No.
17? Nah.
No.
See, like, New South Wales don't do that, bro.
I told you the bench looks scarier.
Yeah.
Because now you guys had... Oh, my God, and there's another sneeze coming. You guys had a lot more going for yourself off the bench.
Yeah.
Oh.
That's what let it out, bro.
Yeah, it just went away. Your bench was scary. I don't know. What do I change? You can't really change
we had
the team.
Kurtman, Carrigan, Kurtman, Carrigan, Nanai.
Who came on?
Nanai came on.
Wow.
Fuck, that was a good...
Wow.
Billy Smith... Slater's smart, bro.
Slater's a good coach, bro.
Slater sees things that no one sees. Everyone's shouting him for those decisions he put on the bench.
No, I said
that whole 17, no one liked it.
You said that he's going to change it.
Yeah, I didn't like it.
I told you that bench is scary.
Yeah.
And it literally, every position, it strengthened.
Yeah.
It literally strengthened.
And Cotter was after... Cotter was on...
Liero came off, got replaced by Cotter.
Yeah.
Please think about this. Mem. Mem.
Yeah.
Came on. Replaced. Man, yeah. Came on, replaced Liero.
Yeah.
Completely different style.
Yeah.
Fast, zippy, tiring defense, straight through the middle. Carrigan came on, started whacking everyone. Wow.
Fuck, we look so much better, man.
It was so good. Anyway.
In saying that, I reckon next game will be easy for us.
That's it.
This rain.
I have no doubt we win game 3.
This rain done us so much favors.
Yeah, yeah, it helped a lot, especially with your style and our style.
Yeah, it was a blessing in disguise. Yeah. But
you got the job done. Honestly, New South Wales have no one to blame but themselves. No one to blame but themselves. I feel sorry for Laurie Daly as well, because I think Laurie Daly done a good job. Kept us out of the headlines. Not a lot of news.
Yeah, there was a lot around Queensland and Billy Slater.
Yes, and when it came down to crunch time,
a lot around Billy Slater, but not his players.
Yes, and that's what I'm saying.
And there was a lot of cameras on your players. I'm not saying any headlines or anything, but just a lot of banter. Sometimes too much banter is a distraction.
I don't know. It is what it is. If they make no changes, I won't mind either. I think the team's good enough to win the series. But we will see. We hope you enjoyed it. That is the episode. If you did like it, please give it a like. Share and subscribe if you haven't already. Description below. You'll find our socials, TikTok, Instagram. Make sure you're following. In the comment section below, everything we spoke about today, let us know your thoughts on it. And we'll see you on the next episode.
Hop Queensland, baby.
Peace.